Shadour Sanders OTA snub. Here's the full story and why it's overblown. Last week, some fans and media voices lit up over Shadour Sanders not getting any 11-on-11 reps during the Cleveland Browns Open OTA session. It sparked immediate questions and criticism, with people speculating about his role and future with the team. But hold on, there's more to the story. Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski quickly addressed the concern. Speaking at the team's 25th annual golf tournament at Westwood Country Club, Stefanski clarified that Sanders did get reps, just not during the open-to-media portion of OTAs. In fact, he confirmed that Sanders has taken part in closed sessions and will also be involved in team drills when media access resumes. Yes, and I would say there's a lot of work that gets done when you guys aren't out there, Stefanski said. Believe it or not. So let's not hit the panic button. Sanders is currently fourth on the quarterback depth chart, which means limited reps at this stage are expected. Training camp hasn't even started yet, and the Browns are simply ramping up activity as they get closer to July. Shadur's quiet grind. Despite the noise, Sanders has kept his head down, avoiding unnecessary attention, a challenge considering his high-profile background and the buzz he brings to any locker room. His throws have been sharp, his interviews professional, and according to reports, he's been dominating in drills. This early work ethic and composure are already making an impression on the Browns coaching staff and teammates. Right now, the Shadour experiment in Cleveland is off to a solid and encouraging start. Browns OTA takeaways. Beyond the Sanders narrative, the Browns have quietly been making progress in OTAs. While media access has been limited, the word from Berea is that Shadour is trending upward, climbing the depth chart and making the most of his opportunities. As for other OTA developments, a few absences drew headlines. Myles Garrett missed sessions while traveling in Japan. But let's be real. It's voluntary practice. He's a veteran, and it's May or early June. No big deal. Greg Newsome and Deontay Johnson were also no-shows. Again, not concerning. Newsome is one of the top players in the Browns secondary, and Johnson was a late addition. Not expected to be a major presence early on. Stadium update. $600 million proposal for new dome. A big story away from the field is the Browns' Brook Park Dome Stadium proposal. Ohio State lawmakers are finalizing a budget that could include $600 million for the new facility. Here's the gist. The money would come from a $4.8 billion unclaimed property fund, turning $1.7 billion of it into a statewide sports and culture development fund. The Browns' share would be $600 million, used for their $2.4 billion dome project. This fund is sourced from unclaimed assets like dormant bank accounts, insurance policies, and stocks. The Browns are expected to repay the funds through taxes generated by the development around the stadium. While not finalized, this proposal looks like the most promising plan so far, especially after earlier ideas, including a sports betting tax hike, fell through. Bottom line, the Browns are on track to get the funding. It's just a matter of how. Could Kyle Pitts join the Browns? Another rumor swirling around involves tight end Kyle Pitts from the Atlanta Falcons, who's once again being linked to trade speculation. According to Bleacher Report, the Browns are among 6 teams listed as potential suitors. Do they need him? That's up for debate. The Browns already have David Njoku and newly drafted Harold Fannin, both of whom offer upside. But with a young quarterback room and Kevin Stefanski back calling plays, the idea of adding a high-upside talent like Pitts isn't crazy. Why? In a Stefanski offense, tight ends are essential for blocking, motion, receiving, and even in short yardage sneaks. Having 2 reliable options wouldn't hurt, especially if Pitts can be acquired at a reasonable price. Stefanski's dual role, boon or burden. Speaking of Stefanski, his return to full offensive control brings up an ongoing debate among fans. Should the head coach also call plays? There's no doubt Stefanski is a capable offensive mind. At times, he's engineered the most effective Browns offense we've seen since 1999. But when things go wrong, poor timeout management, clock misfires, Critics point to the challenge of juggling play calling and game management. It's a legitimate concern. Can he focus enough on situational decisions while dialing up the right plays? Only time will tell, but the potential for growth with a young quarterback and a revamped offense is very real. The noise surrounding Shadour Sanders' OTA reps, overhyped. The Browns quarterback has been getting his work in, and by all indications, he's doing exactly what he needs to do: show up, perform, and avoid distractions. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more Browns coverage, training camp updates, player rumors, stadium news, and more, don't forget to like and subscribe. It only takes a second, and you can always change your mind later. Until then, stay locked in and go Browns.